Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Joshy Boy, back at it, talking about Bears football. Um, well, not a whole lot happened last week because, well, for one thing, there was nothing last week for Bears football. They had the bye week. So we just pretty much laid back and watched actual football that, if I had to say people know how to play football, maybe not all of them, but most of them I feel like do, but nonetheless, the Bears are 2-2 after the bye week. Again, some guys healed up, and pretty much all of them, most of them are all healed up and ready to go for this week 6 opponent that we're gonna get into. So I'm gonna just get to it. So the Bears play the Commanders in Washington at FedEx Field. That dumpster fire stadium that everyone knows. But yeah, as we all know, and if we all remember, last year we had something terribly go wrong for this team. They went into Washington, they took the lead, and it seemed like the game was over, and we were gonna pretty much go in 5-2 after that. And we would sit there, yes, the game wasn't pretty, but hey, I mean, a win is a win. Nope. Instead, Tyreek Stevenson is up in his ass, not paying attention, is hyping up, thinking the game's all over with, which in reality it wasn't. And yeah, Jane Daniels throws a nuke all the way down the field, and obviously a receiver got there, got tipped by Tyreek Stevenson, and then got caught. Touchdown, Commanders win. Yeah, we know how that all happened. Yeah, I remember to this day. I was right here in this position watching the game on that very TV right there. I didn't like it. It was bad. And after that, nothing went right after that game. That game ruined that Bears season. Absolutely just destroyed everything. They couldn't win a game until the very last game against Green Bay. And even then, they almost lost that too, so. And it was against, and Bear fans are going to be so happy that we finally beat the Packers. And we just realized they had a lot of injuries, and they did kind of have some second stringers and stuff like that against our actual starters. So, being the Packers is nice, but I mean, actually beat the Packers. All right, fine. Yeah, you actually did beat the Packers, but it just felt the Packers were already in the playoffs at that time. It feels better when it's like during the season, not like end of season when they're pretty much already clinched a playoff spot and they're just like, all right, we're already in the playoffs, so why the fuck should we even care that the Bears? Yeah, well, okay, we'll just let them have this. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. I gotta talk about the Commanders game. Some injuries I do want to say. Everyone seems like on the Bears is ready to go and is good, except for Grady Jarrett. Grady Jarrett is out for this game, so that not a terrible loss because he hasn't really. It doesn't seem like he's showed up really so far in a Bears uniform. But the biggest one is Terry Scary is not going to dress for the Commanders, and that's big. So Terry Scary not being out there, that's big, because obviously we don't have Jalen Johnson, and Kyler Gordon's coming back. So yeah, Jane Daniels don't got his Scary Terry with him, so I don't know. That's big for the Commanders, but I mean the Commanders, they're Jane Daniels in that offense, they're pretty good against our defense, who our defense hasn't been that great. But I mean, I don't know really how else to put this. Just go in there and finish what you should have finished last year. Go in there and do that. This game is more than just going in there and trying to beat them. It's trying to like show them, hey, we're pissed off after what happened last year, and we're gonna really double down ourselves and just smack them. I would hope that's what happens. I hope Tyreek Stevenson gets his head out of his ass and then balls out in Washington. I hope Caleb Williams and that offense just... I am just hoping for all of that. I'm just hoping that it just goes out like it should go out. I don't know. That's up to the team. Oh, man. I don't know how this team... It seemed like it was the same thing as last year. It's kind of familiar. We're 2-2 right now. And last year we were 4-2, so... Okay, not very, very similar, but it was kind of close in this area of the week. But we have to win this. I don't care how good the Commanders are. This is a must-win. I'm sneezing. It's a must-win. You got it. You got not only embarrassed after that game, you got humiliated and highlighted everything. The NFL has said, "Oh my God, highlight of the year!" Like that was like top 5 play of the year, and it wasn't the good version for us. We were the the kick in the ass joke. Because Tyreek Stevenson was up in his head, up his ass. He had his head up his ass. I don't know why I said it the other way, but anyways. So far, Tyreek Stevenson's looked good though. So I'm really hoping with this coaching staff they have disciplined these guys a lot better. But it's tough to say. But after this Commanders game, though, this schedule isn't that bad. The Saints are in there. The Giants are in there. The Ravens and Bengals are in there. All those teams so far right now are bad. The Ravens haven't been playing good. They haven't won games. Sure, they're probably going to be like, okay, we got to, like, win now. I don't even know. I don't even know with the Ravens. They're like so bad. They're like what, 1-5 now, the Ravens? If we win tomorrow night's game, we could be looking at something really good here. We could easily win 3 games out of those 4 that I just said. Should beat the Saints in Soldier Field. You should. You have to. I mean, come on. The Saints are like literally top 5, if not top 3, or if not the worst team in the NFL. The Giants, they got some things. But they're not great. Still, Bengals, they haven't been looking good after Joe Burrow injury. And honestly, other things have been going well for them, like their offensive line and defense. Ravens, like I just said, they have looked awful. I don't know who else we got, but I know those are like the next games are coming up. We could easily win at least 3 games. If we beat the Commanders, we're looking at at least, let me think here. 6-3, like, we could easily go 5-4, 6-3. Like, in the future. We could legitimately be winning a lot of games here. But this. We're talking about that team. We're talking about this team. So I don't know. But the Bears are going up against the Commanders. The Commanders aren't bad, though. Don't get me wrong, they're not bad. And it's in Washington, which doesn't make it any better. But I just feel like the Bears got to have some just in them. After what happened last year, you would think they would go out there and just be like, last year, that was bullshit, and we're pissed that we did that and embarrassed ourselves, so we're going to go out there and punch you in the mouth. We're just going to do that. But I don't know. I don't know. Let's go Bears. Bear down, I guess. Let's take these Commanders down in Washington. And then after that, then we got some big winnable games coming up for this team. This schedule looked really hard in the beginning. Obviously, before the season started. Now it's starting to look like actually one of the easiest schedules. Because a lot of these teams that were supposed to be good are just now all of a sudden gotten worse because of injuries or just, well, they're not as good as people thought they were going to be. So, we'll see. We'll see how this game goes. Win tomorrow night. Because, damn it, I don't want to stay up till like 10:30 at night to just see you guys get embarrassed. It's one thing to lose, but you didn't get, you play competitive football and you just missed out. That's fine. But don't do what you did week 1 against the Vikings where you were up by 2 scores and then you just, forgot how to play football. Forgot how to play football. Win. Just go out there and win. Like you were supposed to last year. Finish what you should have done last year. Win. And avoid a freaking Hail Mary. Good God. If it comes down to a Hail Mary like last year, I'm clenching my toes, butt cheeks, teeth. I'm gonna have a stroke. See you tomorrow night, I guess. I don't know. If I even have the energy tomorrow night. We'll see. See y'all later.